So, like it's pretty yellow, and half of my hair is white. Hi, I'm Pat, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. On this video, I'm going to test out the difference between these two Ion Color Brilliance lighteners. One is a cream lightener, one is an oil lightener. But first, I think I need to get my hair cut. So just one moment and I'll be right back. And it has been about 6 or 8 weeks since I filmed the intro for this video, and I have since got another haircut. So here's my hair all grown out, but for this video, we are still going to compare the Ion Color Brilliance oil lightener and the cream lightener. So I'm going to do half of my head with oil lightener and half of my head with cream lightener. So keep watching. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the little bell icon so you can get notified every time I upload a brand new video. All right, let's get started. To get started, we'll need a few supplies. I've got some gloves, I have my hair dye towel. You're going to want a mixing bowl and a mixing brush. I have the blue one here, and I also have a purple set here. Since I'm using 2 products, I'll need 2 bowls. You'll also need your cream or your oil bleach and some developer. So I have 40 volume, I have 10 volume, 20 volume, and I have 30 volume as well. Now, I'm pretty sure that my 30 volume developer has expired. Now, this is supposed to stay good for about 6 months, and I think I've been using this for about 2 years. So I don't think I'm getting the best results when I use this, which made me think I should probably throw that out and just use my new developers. So I'll use those, and I will mix together the 20 and the 40, which will give me a 30, and I will use the 20 for the oil. Now, since I have had my hair cut twice since I've dyed it last time, it's almost all completely just my natural sort of dark blonde color. So we'll get some really good results using these products on natural hair so you can see what the outcome is, because usually I'm just doing a root touch-up or re-bleaching my already bleached hair. So if you're using these Ion Color Brilliance Cream or Bleach on your natural hair, you'll know what kind of results to expect. So first, start off with some gloves. Oops. These gloves are different sizes. This doesn't make sense. Why is this happening? It says large on the box. Trying to trick me? Okay, gloves. Okay, so first I'm gonna mix up the Ion Cream Lightener in a non-metallic bowl. If applying to the scalp, use sensitive scalp, cream developer, 20 volume or less. Discard any unused mixture. All right, so let's mix that up. Okay, so I've got just under half the bowl there with the cream, and I'm going to fill the other half of the bowl with developer. Okay, so for the cream developer, I'm mixing it with 30 volume, and I'm just using 40 volume and 10 volume developer mixed together. The 10 volume will dilute the 40 volume, and that will give me a 30 volume, because math, I guess. So I'm just gonna mix that up. So you wanna have sort of a conditioner consistency. Not too thick because it'll dry out, and not too runny because it'll run all over the place. Not too thick, not too runny. Somewhere in between. Okay, so next I'm going to mix up the Ion Color Brilliance Cream Oil Lightener. This one is a little bit different. It comes with powder bleach and oil lightener oil. And so you mix those together with the developer, and then that makes your bleach. I'm gonna start with the 20 volume developer, and then we're going to put the powder in. All right, and mix that up. All right, that's pretty runny, and if I remember correctly, after you add the oil, for some reason, it sort of emulsifies and becomes a thicker cream. So do not smell this oil. Has a lot of ammonia and stuff in it. Right, I remember from the other video, this just looked like it was going to be a disaster. And then somehow when you mix it together, very carefully mix it together, it turns into cream. You can see it's now starting to really mix together, and it's just like a nice smooth cream. All right, so I have my cream lightener and my oil lightener, and I'm going to just start bleaching my hair. Now I think I was going to do the sides and the back with one and the top with the other, but I think it's going to be too hard to do that, so I'm just going to do half and half. And if I end up with two different colors of blonde hair, well, we'll fix it with toner. Okay, so one tip is do not wash your hair right before you bleach it, because the natural oils from your hair and scalp will protect your scalp while you're bleaching it. All right, so this is the cream one. We're going to do the cream on this side. No, I always start on this side. On this side, we're doing the cream. We got the blue brush in the cream and the purple brush in the oil. So here we go. And of course, I forgot to put the towel around me. Okay, so I think I have that one side done. I'm just sort of going to make sure it's well mixed in before moving on to the other side. I can see on the side of my head it's already starting to develop, so I need to sort of speed up and go a little bit quickly, or else I'll be trying to wash out two bleaches at two different times. Okay, so let's move on to the other side now with the oil. And we'll start on the sides just like we did on the other side. Now the oil is a little runnier, so you have to be a little more careful with that. So now you can really see the cream is developing on the one side. The oil will catch up in a moment. Okay, I have cream on this side, oil on this side. It's definitely lightening. I'm just gonna go around the perimeter of the cream one again and make sure I didn't miss anything, because nothing worse than missing a spot when you've got platinum hair. You can really see it. Okay, so I did a perimeter reapplication with the cream. Now I'm gonna do the same thing with the oil, just to make sure. The oil is a little bit harder to work with. It's very runny. It doesn't seem to like stick on the hair very much. It's definitely working, and I like the results it gives me. It's good for your hair, and it's soft on your scalp and stuff, but the application is a little harder. Okay, I'm gonna set a timer for 20 minutes, and I'll be back to show you the results. Okay, so it has been 20 minutes, and you can see the cream side is developing quite quickly. The oil side is also developing, but it's a few minutes behind the cream side. Okay, so like it's pretty yellow. Some yellowness. See the yellows. The yellows. Pretty yellow. Pretty yellow. Yellow. More yellow. Yellow. Pale yellow. See the yellows. So one thing to remember is that the chemicals that you're mixing together, they start to have a reaction and they peak at some point and then they stop working. The cream side, once it has done its developing, it's just going to stop developing. And the oil side hopefully picks up a little bit. And so I'm going to give it 10 more minutes. It seems like it's coming out a lot more yellow. Okay, so it has been another 15 minutes. This side with the oil, you can see it's pretty yellow, and I'll show you the results when I come back. And then I guess my next video will be how to fix this, so keep watching. I'm back. I've washed my hair out, and I didn't use any toner or purple shampoo. I just used the Joico K-Pack Deep Penetrating Reconstructor, and I always use this after I bleach my hair. You just leave it on for 5 minutes. And it's not sponsored, but I do have an affiliate link, and I'll make sure to link all the products I used in the description down below. All right, so here is the reveal. You might be able to tell a difference between this side and this side. This side is very yellow, and this side is very white. So, half of my hair is yellow and half of my hair is white.
At the door, you see someone that you know and they ask you how you are, and you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine, but you just can't get into it because they would never understand.
It's quite yellow on this side, especially on the top. As This one's quite white. So the white side here is the Bright White Ion Brilliance Cream Lightener, which I have used a whole bunch of times and I really like that. And then the more yellow side is the Ion Cream Brilliance Oil Lightener. And I think what's happened is the oil just dilutes that 20 volume developer. The oil just diluted. So I think what happens is the developer gets diluted by the oil. And so I think it brings the 20 volume down to like a 15 or something. And that left me with quite yellow on one side. So that's the difference between the oil lightener and the cream lightener. Thanks so much for watching this video. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the little bell icon so you can get notified every time I upload a new video. And you can follow me on Instagram and Twitter. The links are in the description down below. And I'd like to wish you all a very happy and healthy, safe and productive new year full of new opportunities, new people, and new fun things. All right, best wishes for 2022, and I'll see you for another video next time. Bye! Like, it's pretty yellow. Some yellowness. See, the oil... I think what's happened is the oil just gets... I think what happens is the lightener gets diluted by the... I think what's happened is the oil just gets... by the... I think what happens is the developer... The yellows. Pretty yellow. More yellow. Yellow. Pale yellow.